Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Thursday night stream with the devs. This is Fluffy Bunny here. I'm going to be playing a bit of Old World tonight. Tonight I'm going to be continuing a Ebbing Sea game that I started a little while ago, and we'll crack on and see what progress we can make. So Ebbing Sea, for those who don't know, was added in the oh gosh, what's it called? The Calamities DLC, the most recent DLC, Wrath of Gods, that's what it's called. Brain freeze for a moment there. So yeah, Ebbing Sea is a map script that starts off as mostly water, and the water recedes over time and resources get added to the map. So you can see there's a fair bit of water here. All these arid tiles used to be water, and this is just the sea is shrinking as we go. So we're playing on the Greats. We're playing as Aksum with Azana the Evangelist, although he has now passed. We've now got a builder on the throne, a very pleasantly statted builder, an 8 wisdom, 2 courage, 9 discipline builder, which is pretty sweet. He's 56, so he hopefully got a little bit longer left in him. We've only managed to get 5 cities, so we've not expanded hugely. But we do have a empty city site down here that we can expand to. We also have a tribal alliance with the Gauls, so potentially we could come and settle on any of these Gaul sites as well. So this one or this one up here. We're fighting the Scythians, and we've got truce with the Vandals and peace with the Numidians, so tribe-wise we're looking pretty solid. We've done very well on founding religions. We've got Judaism, Christianity and Manichaeism, as well as our paganism. Only missed out on Zoroastrianism, although we do have one Zoro city here as well, so potentially we could get tolerance at some point and start building disciples of Zoroastrianism. Law-wise, we've got freedom, serfdom, centralization, polytheism, philosophy. So there's 5 laws there. We've got another law pair here open, not the civics to enact it just yet. And then yeah, getting tolerance would be great. Doctrine would be really nice. We're currently working on scholarship with the team. Let's have a look at the tech tree. I would definitely like doctrine. Is there anything else we are desperately missing? We don't have ironworking, because we started with labour force as Aksum, of course, so we didn't actually have to tech that. Yeah, I think doctrine is a good next pickup after scholarship. Sounds fine to me. And yeah, we've run out of orders here, so let's crack on and see what happens. So our heir is our cousin, who's a scholar. We don't have any kids by the look of it. Yeah, son-in-law second in line, royal third in line, and our cousin fourth in line. So yeah, unfortunately with a 64-year-old wife we're probably never going to have kids, but it's the way it is. Our duchess is insane. Hurricane has started in Babylonia, which is not us, so that's fine. We can lose a bit of opinion with our patrons or spend some orders, and our daughter will owe us a favour. Our daughter is a distant successor. Why is our daughter not... Oh, she's bypassed. Goodness, now I don't remember what happened there, but okay, I guess there was a reason for that. Probably event-based. Can we afford to take the opinion hit? We can. Can we afford to spend the orders? Probably. Yeah, let's just get her over a favour to me. I think that's fine for 4 orders. Right, what do we need to deal with? We need to deal with these Scythian attacks and these raiders down here. Let's see, 5 damage on him. 5 won't quite kill him, but we can finish him with the spear. And he actually possibly needs to fall back and heal. I don't really want to take any more damage. Let's fall back to the urban back here. Get him coming down this way as well, just a little bit closer. And then let's have a look at the Scythians over here. This looks much easier to deal with. Yeah, we could kill him. We could let the Gauls deal with this guy, but I think I'll just come grab him for the XP. And then, right, we definitely want a quarry here, that's for sure. We've got to grow, so we've got land consolidation already, that's great. we're working on a gardener here. Now, since I last played this game, the main update has come out, which lets us assign governors in any city regardless of a garrison. So we have a lot of potential governors we could appoint. We only have 200 civics though, and we are saving up for a law, so unless there's anyone amazing, I will probably hold off on that. That builder is pretty good. That's quite tempting. I do love having a builder in as a governor. They take a turn off every improvement, which is can add up quite significantly. We can get some nice candidates in Kesekese as well, which are one of our main science hubs. Ooh, or an affable governor getting us loads of growth. We could potentially get some new specialists in. Though actually we don't have any apprentices we need to train up at the moment. But yeah, some nice governor candidates. Whoa, Princess Adina gets a 19 science turn. I mean, she is ill, so she might die, but even so, that's a huge boost. I think it's worth getting her in. Just double check. A Julius is... yeah, a Julius we're in, I assume. The king, yeah. 25 science like that. Yeah, I think that's worth doing. We'll take 19.4 science for sure. And yeah, we'll probably pass on the slothful Duchess. That seems unnecessary. Alright, good. So that is, I think, our military moves that we need to deal with. I'm not particularly excited about expanding. Well, we can't really expand this way because we've got peace with these guys. If we're going to expand up to the Gauls, then we'd do it settling on the sites directly as we got the alliance. So I don't think we need to go and beat anyone else up, so we can focus on getting some improvements going. I think we've just got lumber mills up fairly recently. We've got a reasonable lumber income, or it's not great. We're actually quite short on food. Definitely use some more food, and I believe, yeah, we've only recently got groves, so I think getting our groves online is definitely going to be helpful. We can build a stack for them to get that done in one turn. Fantastic. Disciples. Goodness knows what I was doing with my disciples. So in this city we've got a Jewish monastery, we've got a Christian monastery, and we've got a Mani monastery. So we've got all the monasteries in our cleric's seat over here. And this is our only cleric city. So I'd love another cleric city, but we're not quite there yet. So I guess we'll just hold fire on the disciples. We don't have a state religion. It'd be quite nice at some point. We do have polytheism. I wonder if we built all the shrines everywhere. Probably not. Oh, we could stack at least one person. In fact, if we pie in order, we could stack another person and get this quarry done this next turn as well. Perfect. Now tutoring is available. I'm not sure I care about my insane third in line royal, so we'll just let that pass and see what the next turn holds for us. So yeah, so far we've met Greece and Babylon, who are... Greece is much stronger in erudite, Babylon is stronger in erudite. So we're definitely behind those two players, but it's the great, we're catching up. I think we're doing pretty well. We've got 104 science on turn 64, which feels pretty solid, I'd say. We've not got to scholarship yet, so that will be a nice boost as well. So the woman we just appointed last year, that did not pay off. That was 100 civics for... I'm not sure if she even gave us anything. She might have died before the yields were calculated. So that's unfortunate. There you go. Free law engineering. Do I want a free law of engineering? No, it doesn't look like we're really in a position to build many wonders. We've got a decent amount of money. But honestly, most of the ones we'd want have been built. Yeah, court scholar though, that's alright. The scientist is fine. Finished an Odeon. We could make lab the court minister. It's another lab. Wow, we could get another courtier. Get a load of culture. We could get some Aksumite pagan opinion. See, with strong culture here, I would quite like to get to legendary, which is 33 years at the moment. That would take at least a couple of years off that. I don't really want to spend the civics for another court minister. And we do have a lot of money. And we're all right for us. Aksum pagan opinion. Yeah, go on, let's take the culture. I've got a duke here. We don't have exploration up, so maybe not exploring as a study line. Let's make him a politics student, I think. And yeah, Princess died because she has pain, but fine. Right, what next? Food income's boosted up quite significantly. Oh, we need to repair these flooded lumber mills, but we can't do it this time because the flood is still going, so it's impassable. That's vexing. Alright, yeah, we need to deal with this. In fact, we need to run away. No, as long as we can kill him, which I'm not 100% sure I can. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can. Unless we get like procedure, maybe 7, 11, and that's probably not enough. 15. Ooh, could just be enough. 7. Yeah, 11, 15, 19. No, it's not. It's 1 point short. It's militia. Not really worth rushing him in. Ugh, that's a bit rubbish. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we'll just stand on the urban and heal then. In fact, let's back that up a bit. Stand him over here and heal. Get this slinger on the urban, start taking the attack. And yeah, let's just stop him from getting up quite so fast. Okie dokie, so we've still got lots of worker actions we can do. Let's get a quarry going, seems quite nice. And we're working on our urbans up here. Ah, right, yeah, we want to get shrines up. And great places for a forestry shrine. But yeah, just one of these. Grow for... yeah, growth is okay actually. Let's get growth shrine going. We could build a stack. I think we might as well at least get one person on there. And yeah, I wish I could remember what I was doing. I think I had a plan with these guys, probably converting. Let's see, we don't have a connection. We need to get a couple of roads along here to build this up. So I suppose I could start on that. God, that's painful, painfully slow getting around this city. Painfully slow indeed. Maybe we'll just wait a bit for that flood to dissipate. Let's get another quarry going, get some more stone. Buy one more order. We are taking some small attacks from these civilians, but I think that's okay. Tutoring available. Duchess and the Duke now. We don't care about them really. I'm competing with Babylon for bottom spot, at least of the nations we've met. Should probably do some more exploring at some point, but this looks like quite a big map. I'm surprised, I don't normally play big maps. What size is this? Medium. Not huge, but yeah, quite big. Alrighty. Duke has converted to Christianity. He can become righteous. We can get legitimacy and make him intolerant. I don't think I'm ever going to make him a governor, so he's probably not going to become leader, so let's just take the legitimacy for that. Judge or builder, both fantastic archetypes. She's second in line, eloquent and insane. Quite... no, I like the builder. I feel like a builder. And we're a builder as well, so it'll make her like us a bit more. Is the flood still going on? Yes, is. Right, let's get him into the forest, taking him out. And yeah, we can keep working on these people. I guess we're going to save the last tip for the general. And yeah, it was one shot short again. Can we get anything better here? Focus might do it if we're lucky. It doesn't, so we'll just have to slightly inefficiently do that. The Mr. No Legs Kitten isn't watching, otherwise he'll be most cross with me. But it is what it is. Looks like the ghouls are losing their city site here, sadly. Allies, I could go and help them, but I'm not going to. Sling this slinger. Right, so we still can't repair these lumber mills or easily get a road going, which is annoying. I'm going to have a worker here. We might as well one turn that. Nice bit of stone. The Mani holy site up over here. We've already got, the Temple of Solomon and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, so fine. We've got a challenge. Oh. Ah. Ooh. Okay. General wants to fight, eh? And this is a hero. Rising Star. I really don't want to, I really don't want to die. But I don't want to lose 10 legitimacy over. Go on, let's have a fight. What's the worst that could happen? Hey, we killed him. Perfect. Or her, even. Good. Nice. Extra 5 legitimacy. Alright, that was a risk, but it paid off for us. So, very good. Right, we've got a worker here. I think I want a gardener, which I don't have the... we've got dissent, which we need to suppress at some point. We don't have a governor for, and I want to save my civics. I might just council for a bit to get some more civics. Or we could do a festival to grow a little bit faster. Or we could just spam some more units. I guess we'll just spam another spearman. Seems like it would be useful to have more military. What else can we do? We've got a courthouse up. We probably ought to be building more of that sort of thing. Although we can get scholarship going next term. Maybe a ministry? Ministry would be nice. Get started on that. And what's my plan for this game? I don't really know. I guess we're going to want to fight someone at some point, but I don't feel anywhere nearly ready for that, so I guess we'll keep just working on our economy at the moment. We've got 4 out of 10 ambitions with nothing lined up, which is not ideal, but fine. What do we need? We could use some more food. We could use a lot more stone. Our stone is still very poor. So let's grab another quarry here. Arid tile next to a mountain is always a good spot for a quarry. Some adjacency bonuses. And what else? Where are my idle workers? We've not got many. We've mostly got a lot of idle disciples and quite a few people down here. Get a mine going. We don't really need that. But why not? Let's get a mine going. Call that a turn. So we're going to kill this Libyan next turn. Probably should be expanding. I probably should be thinking about building a settler. That's an interesting crack in the map there. Yeah, map script bug, I think. Ebbing Sea. Oh, we've got a scholarship. Alright. Christianity has become friendly. That's fantastic. Even warning of the changing. We could adopt monotheism. We don't have a state religion, so that doesn't really do anything for me. Convert to Judaism. Or just get a wisdom and annoy the clerics. Let's do that. Oh, good lord. This person is being upset and famous. Alright. Let's not worry too much about that. Let's speak to our consort about frugality. Oh, we've got some free stone. Excellent. Nice surplus. That will come in very handy indeed. Right. We're taking some more attacks here, and of course this is the Warlord, which is not who I really wanted to be fighting. Alright, we'll take the attack. Should be fine. Tech-wise, we could get architecture and start getting some doctors out. That sounds like it would be quite good. We definitely want to start building libraries. Now we've got scholarship. We also need to repair these lumber mills. I think it's a higher priority to get a library out though. We can get 3.7 library here thanks to the adjacent resources. That's good. Sure, and also could guess we could do with a library. Can we, where can we build that? 3.8 on the wood over here. Yeah, seems fine to me. Let's get that going. Right, now do we want architecture is the question. We've got some freshwater tiles that we can build baths on. In a couple of good culture cities, so yeah, we probably do. That's a good science boost. Get some doctors out of them. Would not be terrible at all. Right, we need to kill this guy now. Doing that quite inefficiently, fortunately, but fine. Just chilling down here. Right, really love some more workers up here. Is it time to build another worker in the do list? Probably ought to be just pumping specialists rather than anything else. Let's get a scribe at least first. And in Sembel we built a gardener. I'd like to get a stone cutter, but we need a couple more turns. Oh, actually, yeah, worker here. Yeah, 3-turn worker. There's lots of specialists we want to build. I think we build a festival. Really could use some more civics. Got honey, which we can do something with. Guess it's the closest to legendary. We could knock a turn off that by giving it honey. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, slightly quicker to get that culture up, get the good improvements going. What have we got left? We've dealt with the military moves that we need to, yes. So I suppose we finish this mine. Next turn. And I don't know what else we want to do really. More workers over here. 3 up here, and we've got a couple down here. Some more shrines going, perhaps? Not really worth building a library in Mendefra, I think. It's got okay science, but it's not amazing. Yeah, I guess that's okay for a shrine up there. Let's come to the coast down here and buy some training and get a coast shrine. Excuse me. That will help our income, which is, to be honest, looking pretty healthy at the moment, but that's mainly propped up by our builder leader. When our builder dies, we're losing like 550 income a turn, which is most of our income, so we definitely want to prepare for that, not get surprised when our builder will die at some point. Our ambassador died. We just don't have the civics to deal with this at the moment. Right, Duchess Makita has been leading bloody riots, have you? Well, we are insane, I suppose. You could support her as the new head of Judaism. I mean, she likes me more than the current head, so maybe that's fine. You don't want to persecute Judaism, I think. Yeah, go on, why not? Enjoy yourself. Or enforce freedom. Get discipline, but lots of negative opinion with the not the clerics, the champions. We get free law of slavery. Do we want free law of slavery? I think it's probably okay, to be honest. Yeah, fine with that. For naval units, no, we're not going to be doing that. 6 connected cities. We have 1 connected city. Right, we do really need to sort out our connections because this is quite bad. We haven't even got 6 cities. We've only got 5 cities, so we just have to settle another one before we could even think about doing anything else. Yeah, we have just lost freedom, which is our growth gone, which is a bit of a shame, so we can't easily build settlers now. I don't think we can easily do either of those things. New ambassador, we could get a new ambassador, but again, we want to save the civics. If we can get 400 civics, we can get legal code up, which will give us 60 civics a year. It's 50 at the moment, but it's not counting legal code because we haven't enacted it, so it will be 60, which would be a huge increase in our income. So I think that's just what we need to do. And yeah, unfortunately, it's just going to take a while to save up that many civics. Right, this is starting to get a little bit painful now. I guess that's fine if we make him bloodthirsty. Eesh. Maybe it's time to get this guy to help out. Get him killed. And what else can we do? There's no more military attacks. No, there isn't. It's probably time we repaired the lumber mills. Wooding come back where it should be. Lots of things that we can do, but we don't really have the civics for. Now, shrines are probably a good idea. If we get the shrine up here and a couple of lumber mills, the shrine that gives us training per... Oh no, I've already built that shrine, have I? Let's see it. So why can't I? I can. It doesn't give me any benefit at all at the moment because we don't have lumber mills. Well, maybe we'll hold off on that until it actually does give us some benefit then. We could get some lumber mills in, but I don't think we massively need them at the moment. Getting access to this marble and honey would be good. So a shrine here would do that for us. Even though that's going to take quite a while to actually finish building. It's okay. Builder stacking will make it a lot quicker. Let's turn it off now. That's 3 years. We could use some more stone, I think. Let's get some more stone. Actually, a ministry would be better. A ministry would get us civics, which we desperately need. So, I don't want to build it next to the garrison. Where's a good place for a ministry, I wonder? Find the right filter. 4.5. Yeah, maybe just over here. To buy a little bit of stone. Oh, we need strong culture before we can get ministry. Right, okay. So we can't actually do that yet. That's a shame. Oh, maybe we get a nice quarry here. Let's do that. Not a mine. Nope. Undo. Misclick. Thank goodness for the undo button. To save you. Right, what have we got? Disciples. We've got an injured worker who's slowly healing up on his own. I don't really need to do anything about that. Now, what can we actually build here then? Shrine. Probably ought to start on some roads. Build a shrine down here. Start trying to connect stuff up. Would I think be good. And yeah, I've just got loads of disciples just not doing anything. We've got the wood to build more monasteries. We've got, let's see, Judaism and Christianity in Adulis. So probably a Jewish disciple over here would be good. And yeah, let's build. Well, that's good for a monastery. We don't have any groves, I think, in the city. We don't need to worry about the adjacency bonus, but we could perhaps expand our borders a little bit. Build it here. Next turn, we don't quite have the orders. We could spend training on it. Is that worth it? Yeah, go on, why not? Get that at some point, but we're going to start overflowing training soon, so it's not a lot of point hanging on to it really. It's going to turn into orders at some point. Once we use it to promote our military, which might not be a terrible idea actually. If we've got any warriors, we've got this warrior here going in the seaside. But while we're not fighting, let's concentrate on building. Right, we've got the Manichaeism holy sites. Fantastic. Small legitimacy. Sheep becomes loyal or humble. Yeah, you can be loyal. You can just have some money, I think. That's fine. We don't need an annoyed wife to deal with. So come finish this shrine in a turn. And yeah, it's long past time we started connecting places, which I think we can do with these workers here now. We can start adding urban along the coast. That's our builder ability. That connects this up at least. This is very nearly connected. We need a road here, I guess. Yeah. Is that a worker there? No, it's not. Right, so next turn we can connect that up. And then... yeah, we've got one more worker than we actually need up here. So I suppose if we come and build a shrine over this way, maybe just up here, we can expand the borders and we can get a urban building on the coast so we can just start building down that way. Sounds good. And then yeah, then we need some roads up this way. That's urban there. So a road and a road here. Would connect that up. And then we just need that to finish and one more bit of urban here, which we can get next turn. That connects those. Alright, that's good. It's probably about time we build a settler. And it's only a 6-year settler here, as opposed to 8 in this city. Yeah, I think I'd quite like to have a settler. I'd like to have some specialists as well, but I think we ought to expand while we can. Probably want as many settlers as we can get at this point. Settle this site, settle the ghoul site, settle this ghoul site. Oh, I've forgotten about these people. Oops. Should really have checked that. Might have to run away from the Scythian. Bit of a pain. Fortunately, they're not going to die. That would be annoying. Got rebels in Kassai from the slums. Alright, Greece has got the museum. Yes, I would like peace with Greece. That sounds very nice indeed. Let's pull back and heal. Can't quite get him in safety, but it's fine. He's not going to die. Rebel we'll need to deal with, and we do have a couple of people here we can use to deal with that. On the hill. Sure. Probably ought to be healing these people up, I suppose. Don't think it's worth traipsing all the way up here. Right, can I want to finish off my connection, so I need a couple of roads. We need another road here as well. Yes, some workers still busy. Alright, so we're going to be yet another turn for that one at least. But this is urban to connect that. So at least until this coast disappears, then we'll probably have to do a bit more urban, but actually maybe it's worth doing that first before that happens. Let's get this shrine finished. And one order to get this shrine finished. Oh, we should have done this grave as well. Fine. It's not too bad. Right, we've got apprentice scribe out of the due list. Do we want to get another settler? I think we do. I think we just want to keep expanding at this point. I don't know, maybe 5 cities. 5, 6 cities is enough once we had that settler out. Yeah, it is probably fine actually. We get an apprentice philosopher going. And oh yeah, we definitely want to get a academy going in the do list when possible. But yeah, we're up to 139 science a turn on turn 69, so that's I think pretty reasonable. Another spearman out of Mendefra. How are we doing for civics? Not great. Not great at all. Maybe we'll just build another worker. Crazy, we've got way too many units that we can use. Let's do some council for a bit, and maybe not forever, but a few turns of council at least to get our civics going. That gives us 47 civic for turn. That's coming up nicely. We'll get to legal code eventually. Gardener's finishing here next turn, which is great. The question then is, we probably want to do some more council in Matara as well. A bit more Ebbing Sea. We've got architecture, so we can start working on our baths. That's fantastic. Right, that has receded a little bit, but it's still connected for the moment, so that's fine. Let's urban, connect up that. We've got a worker here. You can urban, I guess, there to connect up that. Alright, should have done that a long time ago, but it's done now. That was a waste of an order. Just undo. Did not need to take the attack with the militia. I hadn't realised the slinger would be able to do 8 damage on his own, thanks to Highlander and Eagle Eye and Steadfast. That's a lot of damage. So we missed out on this goal site because Babylon's already taken it. These two are just fighting between themselves. That's great. Spend a bit of time healing these two guys up. And then, yeah, so this is all connected. That's good. We're getting a bit more growth. So, yeah, a couple of more turns of council out of here means we're probably getting quite close to actually being able to get that law up now. Yeah, science is really starting to pile in now. If we get doctrine, we could start maybe getting tolerance. Yeah, we get a Zoroastrian disciple out of guess with tolerance up. That would be good. Oh, it's autonomous rule. I hadn't realised guess was in autonomous rule. Slightly vexing, but fine. Maybe we'll get the opportunity to get rid of that at some point. We've got so many workers now. So very many workers. We're getting a Jewish monastery up here. Definitely want to get our next level of science building, the academy, going. It's 4.2 pretty much everywhere, so it doesn't really matter where we put it too much. So I guess we'll just put it here. I do want to urban along this coast a little bit, just to get it done before this coast seals up. So we're not relying on the coast at all now. We've got permanent connections everywhere. Perfect. We will need to do the same down here at some point, and I suppose it's maybe sensible doing that sooner rather than later. Oh, we've got this lovely marble. I can't resist starting working on that straight away. Hello, Androff. Welcome, welcome. Apologies if you waved at me an hour ago and I've only just spotted you. But hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well this evening, or whatever time it is where you are. What am I doing? We've got a free luxury. We've got some honey. We're already giving it to Kiss. We could give some to a duelist as well. Speed that up a little bit. Take it to neutral happiness on happiness level 1, so that's awesome. Lots of things we can do, but we don't want to spend the civics on. Right. Okie dokie. What do we want here? Not, well, 2.8 science library is okay, I guess. Yes, I suppose I'll spend the science on that. The science, the stone. And what else? Oh, we've got some barley over here. That seems reasonable. It's a thing we might want to build. Oh, an academy here. We definitely want an academy. Right, let's even buy an order and get that academy started. We'll spend the stone on that. Got a decent amount of money now. We've got some stone income, but we are spending all of it and more. So we're still not really in a position to be starting any wonders. Greece is at 30 points now. Still much stronger on erudite. They're up to 6 lords and 10 cities. Okay. They're not attacking the Gauls yet, which is good. Maybe it is worth getting a settler out of Matara once we have the food. I don't really want to have to pay for the food. Well, I can do, I suppose. It's fine. We've got a retrieval raid from the Vandals near Mendefra. Okay. Fine. Duke, 4th in line, can be a diplomat or a judge. Let's make him a judge. The one who would be king. Now this sounds bad. Right, I think we just have to take rebel units and not have this go anywhere. So, don't have very many people around. Wow, this slinger is hard. 5.8 damage, nice. Yeah, because we do have these 2 slingers in fact. Between them, they can kill this spearman next turn. That's not too bad. Yeah, I think we take a settler here. That still leaves us with 400 civics next turn, which is grand. Do we want to get anyone else down to help? Probably not. Probably just want to focus on our workers and getting stuff built. Let's get him onto this academy, because that's important to get going. Yeah, can I have 2 workers on here to finish that academy next term. Then I suppose we ought to take a heal on this guy. And in fact, we probably ought to put one of these people at least on the shrine so they're getting XP. A duelist. I don't really want to stop. A duelist is specialist trained to build settlers. But I think if we actually start using their civics, we won't have enough civics next turn. So we'll just council for a term before we think about what else we want to do there. We could use more orders, so it's probably worth starting to build some garrisons. I don't know if it matters too much where we build them, but let's expand our territory a little bit. Get a garrison, oops, wrong tile. Get a garrison going here. And we've got our Jewish monastery there, that's fantastic. Do we have any more places to put monasteries? So this has got Judaism, so yeah. Let's get a Jewish monk coming over this way, disciple. And I think we've already got a Christian monastery here. Yes, we do. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame this isn't a cleric city, actually. We've got quite a lot of groves in this city. But yeah, this could be a cleric city, definitely. And we'll get some more people down here. So, right, what are we going to do? guess if we get a shrine... I want to get a shrine to build urbans down to connect this, but I want this olives really to be in this city rather than grabbing it from Matara. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter if it's on the edge. We can get monasteries next to tiles on both sides. We get a monastery here and a monastery here. Then that actually works, I think. So let's do... Oh, actually, yeah, we could get the Graven first. The Grave is probably good too. We can do both. Do both. Oh, let's put him on the marble. Get that done this term. That's good. That's going to take another couple of years. Do you want to expand out this way? Maybe? Expanding out this way I think would be quite nice. Let's get a shrine of a star here. Jewish disciple. Oh, this Jewish disciple could have built here, and I considered that. Whoops. Yeah, we could get some more disciples down here as well. Building a monastery between these two groves would be fantastic, but we would need to convert someone. We've got loads of Christians just sitting around. I think we do that. We send the Christians off this way and get them to convert Matara and build a monastery down here. Sounds pretty good to me. What's my guy doing? He's 65. 9 wisdom, 9 discipline, 3 courage. Not bad, not bad. We've had a volcanic eruption and a return channel. Fine. So this is wrecks some stuff, which is annoying, but sure. Just spend some time healing. And yeah, we need to deal with this. Shame we can't quite kill him in one shot. I suppose we'll have to take a repair here. And maybe we ought to be sending people down. 7, 9. Yeah, between the 3 of them they could take him out in one shot next turn. 3 shots. Yeah, let's build a shrine here. Let's get that grave done first though. 2 turns for a settler here. Aha, we finally have the civics to enact. Yeah, I'd like 5 orders a year, but I'd also like 60 civics a year. We've got another law rolling in soon. We've got loads of governors we want to assign. Oh hello, it's pure luck. To bump my games down from magnificent to noble. Too many early game mistakes, overexpand every single time. Yeah, it's, well, I don't know if it's easy to do, but it's certainly a thing. It's often quite beneficial to play Tool, have a few really good cities rather than trying to have a big empire. But yes. Welcome to the stream anyway. Right, where was I? What am I doing? Yes, we would like orders, but we'd also love the civics. We can maybe switch to divine rule later when we're a little bit more flush. But yeah, that's really going to help our civic rate hugely. We've got a huge amount of training actually, which we probably ought to do something with. Too greedy after clearing a barbed site rather than let us camp militia sit on a while and have too many cities, not enough military. Yeah, it's very tempting to do, definitely. And it can work, to be fair, if you're able to keep up with the economy and protecting them all. But yeah, just letting a site sit and protect it without settling it is also a quite a nice break from getting raided by the tribes, because yeah, if the tribes are too far away from your actual borders, they won't raid you. So it definitely helps to not do that. What am I doing? I've built a council here. Right, I'm ready to get back on with citizens, but I guess we'll just do one more turn of council and then go straight into another citizen specialist. Council's done here. Let's get some... Wow, let's get the gardener. The gardener's so good. So much science. 153 science turn now. Loving that. This will probably connect up at some point, so we can actually move between our cities, although it's probably still going to be easier to come by the road network we already built. Right, so we're going to get a Jewish monastery up here, and there are groves, so there's at least one grove here, so I suppose we'll build it. Well, they recommend us to build it, in fact. Perfect. Yeah, and the reason, by the way, in case you're not aware, that we're trying to build them next to groves, is monasteries give 60% for adjacent grove class improvements. So this 2.4 science is going to become, wow, 60% on 2 is, I think, I'm not doing the maths right. I'm not doing the maths right now. It's something like 1.2. It's going to give us a decent whack more science anyway, just from having a monastery next to that grove. Right, a Christian monastery. We don't have a Christian monastery in Doulis yet. That would be well worth having. I'm not sure I realised we had the option to build one and hadn't. There's no groves here, so let's just come out this way. Expand over here. We've got the academy up in Doulis now. That's perfect. This place is repairing. We've got my academy here. I've got one more turn to this academy done. I've got a Christian on the way, so I suppose he might as well come and convert this place. Spread the religion. Who is following what? So Greece is Zoroastrian. Otherwise no one else is following any religions because I've bagged most of them. And haven't been spreading them particularly assiduously. This Manichaeism disciple, there's only 2 cities that have got that. We could go and spread that. We could just park him on a monastery if we can get an extra science, which I think I will do. There's a Jewish monastery here, yeah. Just park him on that one. And this guy, come over this way. And let's buy the orders, seeing as we've got so many. Can't even get there this turn. Wow. Great, but it was going to overflow anyway. Yeah, we're going to have to repair all this volcano now at some point. But that is the way of calamities. Just a bit of bubbling lava. Are we catching up in science yet? No, Greece is still erudite with 7 laws. Babylonia has only learned, so we're catching up a little bit with Babylonia. Great bit of XP for that. 7 cities. Okay, I think we can do 7 cities pretty easily actually. So let's do that. Yeah, we're putting a settler and a settler. We could even get one more settler here. It's not really going to make that ambition any faster though, so I suppose we'll build a specialist instead. Possibly a master philosopher on this academy. Gets us another 14.4 zones, which seems very nice to me. That are sorted. Nice. We'll work on here to get this shrine out a bit faster. Hello, Mr. Kitten. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. We are ebbing seeing it up. And yes, building our way to success. We've got a builder on the throne who's very, very nicely statted indeed. And we are struggling for civics because he has no charisma whatsoever. But apart from that, we're doing alright. Let's see, what do we need to get more urgently? Probably the monastery, the monk in it. And have we got another? No. Alright, we do have another raider coming in, so I do need to come and poke this guy a bit. Can't quite kill him, so we won't worry too much indeed. Tributes look going indeed. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, he is 67, so we don't know how long it'll last. And I have no actual... Oh, yeah, I've got a son-in-law. I've got no natural kids that are in line. My succession is a bit strange this game. I do have a daughter somewhere, I'm sure. Let's have a quick look at the succession screen. Yeah, King Basin here. My daughter is a distant successor because she got bypassed, I guess, from an event at some point. Whose head am I thinking to cave in, or do I have other plans to win? I'm just building up at the moment. I was just looking. Greece is still much stronger and erudite compared to me, and Babylonia is stronger and learned. So we're catching up a little bit with Babylonia, but we're still definitely behind. We're still only on 5 cities. Just got this ambition to control 7 cities, which we're going to expand into the Gauls with, and this free site that I've been sitting on for a while. So that's the current plan. But yeah, I don't really have a solid plan on winning at the moment. It might be an ambition game, or if we can get powerful enough, I guess we can go and squish Greece and take all of their stuff. They've got a couple of nice wonders. Carthage is over here. We've still not actually met Carthage. Excuse me. Persia's way up in the corner up here. And I guess that's it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 opponents plus me, 5 people on a medium map. Sounds about right. Yeah, so we're just having a bit of a builder spree at the moment. As you do, you've got to take advantage of the guy when you can. Get a shrine up. We've got polytheism. We probably ought to enact a state religion and go monotheism sooner rather than later, but don't have, like, Christianity is 5 cities, but that's our best one. We don't have great religious coverage at the moment. Still avenues for expansion indeed. Yeah, so we've got the Scythians up here. We've pieced out the Numidians, so they've not been bothering us, which is quite nice. Still getting Vandal raids from down south, so there's at least one more Vandal camp down here we could go and look for at the moment. But yeah, we've got a whole load of workers and just not enough orders at the moment. So we've only just enacted legal code because we're having awful civic struggles. So the plan is to build up a bit of a bank of civics and make our income a bit better, and then switch to divine rule for some more orders. And yeah, probably monotheism and a state religion at some point. But again, need a lot of civics. Right. Do we want to get a theatre in a Doulis? I think the answer is yes, we do. And we might as well just build it here. Bank some more training on that. Yeah, we still need to repair loads of improvements on this eruption. But yeah, I think we've got a pretty solid base. Our economy's not amazing, but it's doing okay. We've certainly got plenty of money now. We've got a lot of science income. And yeah. Yeah, dissent. I still need to do something about dissent. Well, we've got the civics to enact governors now, potentially. I mean, I might want to save it up for tolerance. But we could get a governor in Mendefera. Let's see. Do we want to give Babylonia scholarship in exchange for a good scholar? I don't think we do. We could get a husbandry if we were thoughtful. No, we'll maintain our technological superiority and get 5 legitimacy. I think sounds much nicer to me. Right, we can squish him and hopefully squish this guy as well. Oops, we don't miss a click. 6 and 7. Yeah, now I'm a little bit nervous because I have not been exact killing, I'm afraid, and I'm going to continue not exact killing. So please forgive me, but it's happening. Yeah, let's repair this grove. And what else can we usefully do this turn? We've got a settler. We definitely need to move the settler. These Grecians are looking a little bit worrying. Still at peace with the Gauls. Maybe they'll come and kill these Scythians. Right, anyway. I suppose we could come and just settle this Gaul site, probably. Maybe that's a better plan. Yeah, I think let's just get this settled. Can we... Oh, we can move him there, but it doesn't... I'm hoping it was going to swap it, but it doesn't quite work like that. Never mind. Next turn is fine. Do we finally research ironworking on turn 74? Probably not, right? Would be the fun in that. We could try and get guilds. That might be interesting. Give us some money, income. Although, yeah, we've got quite a lot of different specialists. Is it that tempting? We do have a lot of money already. Vaulting gets us cathedrals, which is a lot of legitimacy. That's got to be better, right? And iconography would be very good for us as well. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense to go for vaulting. So, do we want to get a governor in Mendefra? Probably not. There's not great candidates here. We've got a builder, which is always nice. Don't think it's worth the civics cost. The descent is Manny, right? So maybe we ought to get a... Oh, we haven't got a chancellor, so we can't get a clergy, so we just can't deal with the descent at the moment. But I guess that's fine. We'll just wait it out for the moment. We've got the military there to deal with it. So, settler coming up there. Sembel here has just built a settler. Do we want another settler? Maybe we do. Yes, I think we might as well. It's this Gaul alliance probably not going to last forever. We might as well make use of it while we can and settle some Gaul sites. Let's make this theatre a bit quicker. And do we want a stronghold? Oh right, yeah, of course we could. We're quite close to 7 laws now. So we get a stronghold and then a garrison citadel, and we could start making some of our EUs, Shotalai, which we haven't made any of them ultimate warriors yet. Get a free one at some point. I don't know if we did. I think he's dead. We don't have one now. Yes, a stronghold sounds good to me, although I will want to save a lot of stone for cathedrals, I suppose. It's been a while since I built a cathedral. They are 100 stone, and they're not actually that expensive. Interesting. Okay. Now stone income's not bad, and we've got the money to back it up. So yeah, alright, maybe we'll get started on a stronghold. The question is, where am I building that stronghold? I suppose here? Maybe? Oh, we need to get baths in as well. Oh man, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Right. No, I think baths are more important along the river, certainly. You won't worry too much about the barracks adjacency. But yeah, we should be getting them in, certainly. Shrine coming up here soon. This is going to be a cleric city. We want to get a monastery in here. This is Christian, yeah. So when this Christian disciple finishes the monastery here, he'll be coming down here to build another monastery. And then, yeah, we probably ought to be building temples and cathedrals as well. So I think we could be building temples, yeah. We could be building temples. orders this turn. Anyone we need to military move or heal? No, not really. Alright, that's probably do for now then. Guess this Jewish guy doesn't need to be sitting on the temple, so he could come build an actual Jewish temple instead of the Temple of Solomon. And next to this Jewish monastery? Yeah, sounds reasonable. In fact, let's buy an order and get that started right now. Lovely. Okay. So yeah, we're spending 12 orders on improvement and construction, which is quite a bit. Babylonia settled here. I want to think about taking them out at some point. But yeah, we're very much still in civilian builder mode at the moment. We've got tribal raid from the Vandals, and we've also got a Amazon cavalry poking his head up here, and we're still dealing with this nonsense as well. Let's kill him. Can we kill this guy? I don't think we've got enough units in range to kill him now. Not immediately anyway. No, he's quite strong. So I suppose we could get our guy up here. He's a Highlander now. He's probably better staying on the hills. He's a Christian slinger. Ah, that's a Horsebane slinger. That's the best guy to deal with him, certainly. Though we could use one more unit as well. So I guess we'll take him too. Let's get all of them to deal with him. Right, we can finally settle this site. Another couple of stone here, that looks nice. And this is going to be patrons, probably patrons. Yeah, it's going to be a patron city. Just because it doesn't have any groves for clerics really, or military resources for champions, and it does have 2 stone quarries, so we can stack that up quite nicely with the patrons' natural civics bonus. Gold we do not need, training we do not need, civics we very much would enjoy. Alright, that's another law, so that's tolerance or orthodoxy right there. We don't really have the orders for hurrying with them at the moment. We don't want to purge, but we do want to build non-state religion disciples and get a load of happiness. So we're going to take that. So now potentially Kiskes can build a Zoroastrian disciple, and we can get our 4th monastery up here, and that will be very tasty indeed. We are reliant on the automated governor building that because it's in autonomous rule at the moment, but I think there's a reasonable chance that they will. We do have another literature now because of that new patron city, so a duelist and guess already have it. We could probably send it to the champions, actually keep them on side. Nice, nice. Right, we grabbed that. This Mani disciple, forget what he was doing, probably coming to stand here, although actually a temple might be alright as well. Have we already built one here? We're already building one? Why can I? Oh, I see, it's going to be next to urban, of course. Right, well, I guess we can do that. And repair this farm. Should have repaired this marbles, more important, but still. Just never enough orders. We've got a decent amount of happiness coming in now, at least. Yeah, we're happiness positive in 2 cities. At least in terms of rate. Yeah, still building up a reasonable amount of discontent here. Being damaged doesn't help. Some more tile conversions. Greece has finally gone to war with the Gauls. Alright, well I'm quite glad I settled this site then. So we're actually going to take that. Right, we need to make sure we take this site off the Gauls before the Greeks do. So this settler will be coming here. Hopefully they won't destroy them all in 3 turns. There's quite a lot of ghouls there, so we should be alright, hopefully. To keep an eye on that situation. Right, Slinger was going to come and kill him with the help. Oh, he didn't need any help. Got a critical. Fine. Good. Blood in the streets. Oh, we're charming. Perfect. We're charming with 0 charisma. Charisma? No, we're not charming. We're blessed. We're blessed. Fine. Good. Do we actually want that? No. We'll take the Christian, the religious opinion. Seems good. Right, cold baths are coming on. I think it would be good to get a stronghold up because we are now at 7 laws. So once that's done, we can get our citadel, and then at least we can have the availability of making some good military units. We might not necessarily want to go ahead and make them, but just having the option is nice. Don't want to get caught flat-footed. Right, these are all upgrades. Of course, because we don't have any citizens, so I don't know that we really want to do that. It's not really going to move the bar that much. I guess the Master Philosopher gives us a net yield of 5 science. It's not too bad. It's not too exciting either. Or we could build a festival and perhaps have another fresh guy. It's forgoing. That's fine. Right, that's dealt with. We need to repair this quarry. Cue reminders. Do very much want to do that. Heal these people. Was that something I wanted to build over here? An odium, perhaps. Sure, that's really my top priority. 14 next turns. We're not quite there yet. We could get an ambassador. Ambassador sounds pretty good. No one super amazing. Get 10 religion opinion out of this guy. This doesn't really feel hugely worth it. No. Maybe we won't worry about the ambassador just yet then. But maybe some... Get repair here. Do we want some governors? Because vaulting of iconography, which we do very much want. Our calligraphy with the 10 culture return is actually pretty good too. Yeah, alright, we definitely want one of those laws. Okay, I guess we're saving up again, so we still can't afford governors. So yeah, even though we can now have governors everywhere without needing garrisons, we just can't afford it. We don't want to afford it. I'm not prioritising it, to be more accurate. I'd like some more stone. And there's a couple of good options for building quarries here, so I guess I'll do that. And yeah, just always more workers doing stuff. Oh yeah, some good marble over here. We should definitely come and deal with that. Looks like the Greeks are taking on the Scythians for me, which is perfect. Oh, we could grab this marble as well if we built something down here. I like the sound of that. Build a shrine, yeah, absolutely, love it. And let's see, 2 years, yes, fine. Always so many things to build and not enough resources. Do we want to try and get some urban going? Get pathway down to here, at least start one. It's going to be a while before we settle this. Right, we've got some raiders coming in this way, so I guess we're going to need troops. We've got these two guys here are busy. Maybe it's time to bring someone down from guess. Get this guy quite good. Come help. Call that term. Is the Heliopolis around can show what wonders are in the game? Yes, let's have a look. So we've not done very well at the wonder game this time. A lot of them have been taken. Notably, we've got the Colosseum on show at Legendary, which would be nice for some swordsmen. Via Rector Souk certainly wouldn't hurt either for some luxuries. But yeah, nothing too exciting, I think. Got vaulting. Yeah, Kothon we don't want to build because we don't need chip units on Ebbing Sea really. Colossus is okay, but it's not super exciting really. Alcazna is some more. Alcazna is interesting. We could actually use a caravan every 5 years plus some luxuries certainly. But yeah, we just really haven't had the stone income for it. Again, we are quite rich. We can buy a decent amount of stone, but oh wow, that is a lot of raiders. Okay, fine, gonna have to deal with that. Right, well, let's have a look at our events first. I vow to be better. Oh, some charisma. Woohoo! Nice. Happiness level 2. Happiness levels. Court Minister. Yeah, let's get a couple of happiness levels there. That sounds good. Take that down. Right, yeah, we need to get serious about these guys because they in aggregate are going to hurt quite a lot. Potentially. Yeah, we might even need to flee the city site. Yeah, that's not great actually. Not great at all. Alright, well let's move people down. Ready to help with this. But yeah. Not sure what I'm doing here at the moment. Stand on this urban hill with this guy. It's going to be fairly safe for him. Yeah, fairly safe because we're mainly out of range of people. Oh, I've got a grove there I could be building, but I can't afford to get hit by these people. I've got another slinger here. Oh wow, we could do 2 damage from this hill. Maybe we'll just come and sit on this and get steadfast, I suppose. It feels quite late in the game to be taking steadfast. Can we actually live if we stand here? Potentially not. Yeah, I think we need to come run away. Get a general on this guy. And another one over here. And probably another one. Nope. Can't get any decent generals there, but we. Nope, not there either. Okay, we can get a Highlander general on him. Alright, well, we've got a force to deal with this. Which is. Yeah. Slightly problematic, but we can deal with it. Not too many problems. C77 chance to pick Harrow Merkin yet. We're still not there yet. I'm not sure actually. I think I've completely run out of plans of what I do want to pick. Yeah. I haven't really thought about what I want in the tech tree from this point. I suppose getting hydraulics is going to be nice. That's always a good way to go. So I guess we'll just head that way. Which means perfect. Fine. Aksum special indeed. Okie dokie. We've picked up a gardener here. Do we want any more disciples? We still haven't built any cathedrals, which I'd like to do. Probably ought to take some of these people off sleep. Wake, thank you. And yeah, they've got this Christian here can build a cathedral. This guy can build a cathedral. Yeah, it's just the orders really at the moment. But yeah, I think we should prioritise cathedrals. Do you have pasture horses around? Not too many seems. I saw a horse. Yeah, I think there's a couple, but not a huge amount indeed. We haven't built all our garrisons, so that's another thing we could be doing to get our orders up. That would be helpful. And yeah, state religion and monotheism would not be bad either. Yeah, there's horses here. Oh, we don't have husbandry, right? Yeah, of course we don't have husbandry because we don't have ironworking. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm not too worried about missing out on husbandry. Yes, indeed. I hadn't twigged, but makes total sense. Yeah, so we're missing out on this line of the tree completely. We're not getting Spoked Wheel, Portcullis. Portcullis is a little bit sad to miss out on, but it's fine, I think, for the time being. So yeah, that's fine. I wonder if coinage would be a good investment at some point. We're making some money out of our cities. Yeah, might be useful. I think we probably want another spearman because, yeah, we ought to start rotating some of these people over this way to help deal with incursions. But again, it's orders, orders, orders. Oh yeah, there's another horse down here, I see. But yeah, we definitely want to get garrisons up. And yeah, work on our citadel to do less. We will start rushing out some shuttle. Found myself not taking ironworking because I wasn't particularly interested in the steel line. But in some cases I delayed husbandry and council attacks unreasonably. Yeah, of course that's the reason I don't have yeah, councillors and spy masters are both down that line, so yeah, that is maybe not great. Oh, we're doomed, but our reign is finally coming to an end. Okie dokie. Well, let's just take the minus charisma then in the civics because that's fine. We'll take some perfume as well. We'll switch back to freedom again. Oh, but it's not free. It costs us 300 civics. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I mean, actually, I do kind of want freedom, but it's 300 civics. I want to take the minus 40 opinion for 20 years. Yeah, I don't want to pay 300 civics for that, frankly. Alright, let's grab sovereignty. Yeah, now we need to be a little bit careful here now because these guys are nasty. You don't want to die. We just can't easily kill a lot of these people. Oh, critical hit. Always helps. Let's back him off and heal. This guy down to attack here. And yeah. Get a commander slinger here. Feels a bit dodgy, frankly. Come up this way. They don't all pull down towards me. Ah, they're pillaging my grove, the meanies. That's one turn to the settler. Oh, right, okay, so we have lost the Gaul site. Wasn't paying attention to the Greeks here, unfortunately. And yeah, so I'm not even sure we're going to be able to use this settler unless we come up and clear another site. Maybe it would be worth coming down, dealing with these vandals. They are starting to become a bit of a pain. Probably is. But we need a citadel before we do that. To get some better units coming out. And yeah, we are just quite order starved, unfortunately. Right, iconography or calligraphy is an interesting question. Get a decent amount of training out of iconography. We don't really need it. Whereas calligraphy gives us a huge amount of culture. It's an extra 10 culture a year flat in every city. That would take a few turns off legendary culture in a few places and just get us we don't need any, we haven't got any developing. Oh, we have got one weak city left, which is, oh, of course, this one we just settled recently. Yeah, calligraphy is tempting. We are going to be building cathedrals soon, which gets some more happiness. We do get a reasonable amount of training out of that. I just don't think I want it though. I think I'd rather have calligraphy for the culture. Which may not be the most optimal route, but that's what I want. Alright, so we still need to get to 7. Lemon Greeks have stolen my cities out here as well. Oh no. I've completely screwed myself out of that mission now. Well, I haven't completely, but I can clear somewhere else. But that's annoying, given that I had 2 potential sites to settle and now I have 0. Is vexing. Got yet another tribal raid. Yeah, do you know what? I ain't going to take out these vandals. These vandals are irritating me now. The rebels and Kiss as well. I still need to deal with that. Yuck. And the kings died. I did not even look at the succession at all. That was definitely a mistake. Because now what's going on? This control 70s is now a legacy. Rubbish. Right, we've got a 43-year-old judge in charge. Well, I mean, that could be worse. I'd rather have got the judge in before we started building the citadel, but I guess that's the way it goes. Remove autonomous rule. Yes, please. Very much please. Oh, of course we can get a grand steel as well, because we are Aksum. Hello, Heart of Mithril. Welcome, welcome. Right, what does a grand steel in Kes do? Gives us a 25% science boost. So we're talking about 30 base science, 7.5 science, something, but it's not super exciting. The patrons will give us, stop being annoying, civics boost, 25% civics boost in a Dulis, our capital. That sounds reasonable, although our civics isn't huge. So we're talking about 3.5 base civics there, well 3.5 net civics. Or 25%, yeah, that's right, 25% training in the champion seat. And the champion seat is 25 training. It's waiting. Do we want the Grand Steel and Kes? Probably for the science, I guess so. Right, and I believe, yes, the new system that we've just introduced to set where you want improvements for the new UI isn't quite into the main build yet. It's in the test build, so we can't use that right now, but we can plop it down here, I suppose, with the old ping system, soon to be retired. Okay, what's going on here? Through the smoke. Yeah, happiness level and do list for the bargain price of 140 stone. Sure, I guess. Oh, we need new governor and do list now as well. Interesting options. King is okay. Scholar's quite nice. Builder, which gives us some reasonable stuff. Scientist, which gets us huge amount of civics and science. That looks like the choice, right? 15 civic turn is nothing to sniff at, plus another 15 science. And free happiness. Yeah, lovely. Take that. Okay, so we've got a settler with nothing for them to do. That is sad. And we're getting quite heavily attacked by people here. Not even sure if we can live all of these attacks, but let's hope that we can. Yeah, so I still need to Really annoyed that Greek have taken the city. And this one. So rude. Wonder if we can swipe Sibian cities out from them up here. Maybe. Let's get some marble going here. Yeah, we've got all the tech. We probably just need to translate that into military power now. So this citadel is still getting finished next turn, hopefully, unless they unstack before that completes, because we don't have our builder leader anymore. That's probably okay. We can maybe ought to think about upgrading buildings here using judges. I'd like to try and do that efficiently and get some specialists upgraded at the same time as well. Which is, I don't know how possible that's going to be. Right, tech-wise, what do we want? Do we want metaphysics? Don't think I do. Coinage. Yeah, do you know what? I think it might be time to get ironworking. Let's get husbandry and all that other good stuff. There's probably no point delaying it just because we can delay it. Perfume, I guess we're going to give to these people to try and keep them slightly less annoyed. We can knacker our foreign opinion in exchange for a tiny bit of religion opinion, plus getting these people a bit, yeah, we get 10 religion opinion, and we get a bonus for having, we don't get the penalty for not having a champions councillor, so that's something. Yeah, I need a scout. To come and see what's going on down here. So I suppose that's what we're doing here next, despite the fact that loads of other lovely things we'd rather be doing. Just the way it goes. I suppose we might as well stop building a settler here now, because that's just going to be sitting around doing nothing. Yeah. Let's get the apprentice monk out first. Right, we've got a rebel here we need to deal with. Long past time we started cycling from units up this way to help. Only got militias here, which is not super great. No more people here we can use. Yeah, we need more military. Must get a do list on that soon. And I suppose when Mandefra gets up to strong culture, we could certainly use a stronghold here. Oh, we're out of orders. Again we're out of orders, yeah. Yuck. Still loads of laws we could be adopting. We could be getting 21 science out of Constitution. 21.9. Which I'd love to do, but we just don't have the civics. Worker are taking forever to build now that we don't have a builder leader, so I suppose we'll just pop out a spearman up here. Got pillaged improvements. Oh yeah, we've got this grove down here, of course. So we need to deal with these raids. We need to clear out this way and settle a new city to do our ambition legacy. I'd love to kill Greece, but yeah, I'm just not ready for it at the moment. But yeah, perhaps we'll pump out a few Shodal Iron to see if we can't give Greece a bit of a kicking. Good iron working. Hurrah! 295. I did not have 95 food. Buy a little bit of food and deal with that. Trade League or Elites? Trade League and Elites is jurisprudence, right? Yes, which we could take towards. Yeah, in fact it's right here. It's 5 years away. Ooh, civics boost. That's too good to pass up. We could maybe enact elites. Trade League is Latin sale. This gives us civics as well. Yeah, do you know what? I will aim for elites, I think, even though I'm not researching the tech for it right now. We can cycle back to that, probably. Wow, we can just absolutely destroy this guy, but maybe that's not the most efficient way of doing it. Because yeah, he does a lot of damage. That's an exact kill, that's nice. Is there anyone actually up this way who can help? No, not really. Yeah, it means we can't now get an exact kill on this guy, but I guess if we let him hit us for another turn, then we can... Oh, we can get this guy to kill him. Yeah, that will keep him safe. I think I like that. We'll stay in the forest and take contact from this guy. Maybe just to heal here. Right, Earthquake has wrecked loads of improvements. We've got 5 things now to deal with. Irritating. Yes, we didn't quite finish this turn. Shame. We do still need to kill this guy, which we can't do without another unit. We can get another unit up though, that's fine. Alright, so we're still just dealing with stuff at the moment really. We're not making a lot of progress. Elites is a lot more doable. Yep. We'll get there for sure. I guess we'll repair some stuff that got wrecked. I would like to get a cathedral up. If you would let me. It'd be very nice. We definitely want to repair this schoolhouse. Yeah. Next turn we'll be able to start a Shotelai. I guess we'll just cancel for a turn. Heal him, we can start a cathedral as well. I'd like to get a cathedral here. Wow, that's only 5 years to legendary now, that's pretty good. We've got the academy up here already. I don't know if I've got a ministry. I haven't even got a courthouse. Let's get a courthouse. That would be very nice. Again, we are still just requiring orders. Next turn we're going to have so many civics. That's exciting. Oh, if we bought some food, we could get a nice apprentice officer in. We could then upgrade that library to an academy. That'd be good. Yeah, and we could actually start getting some orders out of elites once we hit legendary as well, so that would be good. 15 years here. A couple of legendary cities before too long. 4 military units just sitting here, that's probably a good amount to keep there for defence. So many people here not doing anything. I suppose we'll just heal a worker. Okie dokie. I need to make sure we remember to repair all these improvements. Grr. Oh! They've left my city site. Yay! Oh, that's very kind of you, Greece. Thank you very much. Get a Zora disciple. Now you have control of your Zora city. Good. Cool. I like that a lot. Alright, another rebel. Got civics boost. Great. Truce with the civilians. Yes, they're beaten. Yes, completely. Sure. What is best in life? What is best in life is legitimacy. So yeah, I'll definitely take a truce with the civilians. Alright, let's get this settled this turn before the Greeks change their mind about this nice gift they've given me. Let's kill him as efficiently as possible. He is damaged, but that's fine. It's found a cleric city. We completed our legacy. Perfect. Alright, so we can't see a camp, but there must be some down there. Oh wow, we've got loads of people down here that we need to deal with now. Can we? Probably not. We can't quite deal with that this turn. It's fine. Right, yeah, Mastermind can cast, and then yes, we'll queue up a Zoroastrian Disciple. That would be good indeed. And we've got a Rebel that we can't deal with. Unless we get Spin back down here. And we can't even efficiently attack because it's across a river. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we will want them next turn to move back again. A duelist can finally start making a good unit. Shotelite. I wonder if it's worth rushing one of them. Probably not. Well, at least not before we get Constitution up. A bit more science. 178 science. That feels nice. And then Epics or Exploration. I'm not sure we desperately need either of those right now. I might just hold off on them. And maybe we will just rush Shotelite. No, we don't need it. It's fine. Get some governors in everywhere. Right. Let's have a look at our best cities and see. Oh wow, Princess Makeda the Younger would be an okay governor. It does hurt our science because she's too stupid. Wow. Our mother-in-law is still alive at 82. We could put ourselves in. This woman seems quite nice. Lots of civics, lots of growth. I like both of those things. A little bit of happiness. Laws, state religions, theologies. Yes, yes, yes. Good call. Yeah, state religion is maybe not a terrible idea. Get Christianity up. Which will piss off Manny a little bit more. But yeah, if we get some... in fact, actually, is it even now time to swap to Divine Rule? No, we're getting 90 civics a turn from that. We're not quite that civics rich, but we could adopt state religion and think about adopting monotheism next term. Let's do that. And I want to get a cathedral going. Oh, we could even get... oh, yeah, we could get some theologies going. Huge amount of culture from that. Decent amount from Christian legalism, decent amount of civics. Yeah, I might want that more than the culture, even though that is a lot of culture. But once we get to legendary, that's not super relevant. We're only 4 turns away here and 14 here. Yeah, let's take legalism. Which is slowing monotheism down. I guess it's only 200 to swap, of course, actually, isn't it? Oh, well, no, I've got a judge. I've got a judge. Oh, man, I forget judge. Sorry, has mythology legalism will help you get more theologies. I like it. Right. We were enjoying building the shrines, but they're not super relevant. I really would very much like 5 more orders a year. So that's great. Alright, well those easy come, easy go on the civics front. But yeah. Good call on not wasting them, I suppose. Do we want coinage? I mean, we've got a reasonable amount of money, even though we've lost our super builder now. So yeah, let's just take husbandry. Cycle around to the next tech. We're overflowing quite heavily now, so yeah, one turning everything we've got access to. But as soon as we get around to jurisprudence, we'll be taking that for elites, and that will take a little bit more tech. That's what, 1,000 science tech? Yeah, 1,000 science. So that's going to take 5 or 6 turns. Right, lots to do. We dealt with all the military moves we need to over here. Yes, although maybe a general. Put the king on as a general. Just get him some XP. Got this training to spare, and we're not using him for anyone else. So I don't see why we wouldn't do that. And let me take brave on him. Sure. Just try and deal with the incursions a bit more efficiently. Take some heals on these people. You go. Yes. Oh wow, Zorro's got a lot of theologies. So we're benefiting from that already. We ought to be spreading Zoroastrianism. Still finished as Master Monk, but we will next term. Got a few pillager improvements. Must remember to repair them before we start running into problems. But yeah, this is looking good, I think. We're back on track with getting the ambitions done. We've got 5 complete and another one in reasonably easy grasp. More rebels. I wish I had freedom. Maybe I should have swapped freedom when I had the chance. I could swap freedom now, actually, for a mere 100 civics. I think I'd like to do that. I think I'm getting a little bit fed up of all these rebels. Babylonia opinion, but we slight our general of the slinger. Probably fine with that. But we would like 2 legitimacy. No, let's try and make nice with Babylonia. Oh, wow. Okay. We can give up 1.2 orders to get peace with Babylonia. I mean, sure. Let's not worry about the Babylonians. The Scythians are being pains. 5% chance to become doomed. Yeah. I don't actually know where this leads. Probably to something bad. But the Greeks are here. No, I want to say they have no power over me. The Gaul want us to adopt volunteers, and that's free. Free volunteers law. We lose 21 civic for term, but we get 20 training and can hurry with pop. Make them a bit happier. I mean, I love losing the civics, but sure. It's free law. Take it, he says. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Right, do we want to swap to freedom and not worry about the rebels so much? I think the answer is yes, I probably do. There we go, there's jurisprudence in 4 years, and we'll have enough civics by then to get rid of, to enact elites. Right, we've got lots of units all over the shop down here now, which I don't love. Can we do this? Yes, we can, but it doesn't actually help. First swap is cheaper than adopting the law in the first place. Oh, free laws are extra valuable. Oh, I see. Yeah. Fair point. Fair point. What did I even take? I took volunteers, right? Yeah, I don't have money yet. But yeah, sure. I wonder if it's worth. I don't know. We still need 2 citizens for the rest of the show to lie. No, that's not worth doing. And indeed we can't right now. Right, let's try and kill this guy. Get some good stuff on the leader. We need 4 more points of damage here. Let's get this wounded guy back and do that. Volunteers, you're rich. Frosthammer, I had a game with Judge where I had big issues with opinion, but Hold Court is so good. I couldn't stop getting free civics and feathers. Hold Court! I haven't been doing Hold Court either. Oh my word, what am I playing at? Thank you for the reminder. I absolutely should be converting my huge training stockpile into civics. Yeah, Hold Court is good. Free civics and advisors, definitely. Definitely worth doing. Good reminder. If you feel like rushing the elder monk from scratch somewhere, your leader can do it, but as a gov. Right, yes, I could get my leader in as a governor at some point. That is very true. Oh, there's too many people here. Don't love it, but it's fine. We'll deal with them. Wonder if we're going to get a Sibian invasion at some point. Right, we ought to repair our damaged stuff. Do I even really want a Christian cathedral? I do want a Christian cathedral, I think. Which we can get. Wow, look at that. 18 civics a turn. Beautiful. Is there any adjacency bonuses being... It's been so long since I built a cathedral. Do not even remember what they do. No, it doesn't look like there are any... Oh, what's the potential bonuses? I don't. Just iconography and enlightenment. Fine. Yeah. Let's just whack that in here. Thank you, Frosthammer. Fluffy needs all the help he can get. I do need all the help. You're very true. Random question, how do you get civics if you don't have any leaders with hearts for a tech? Civics boost is a great boost. Legal code. Cathedrals are awesome. Culture multipliers and 6 legitimacy. Yeah, I am a big fan of legitimacy. I just tend to not get the vaulting tech for some reason. I never end up going down that route. So, yeah. Cathedrals are definitely good. But, yeah, worth building. How do you get more civics? How do you get more civics? So you can run council in your cities if you are happy with them not doing anything, which just converts all of their civics training and output into the global stockpile and give you some money as well. So that is a good way to stockpile up on civics if you need to save them up for a law. And you're happy with your cities not doing anything for a little while. But civics are generally hard to come by, yeah. They're definitely a valuable resource. And legal code. Legal code is amazing, yeah. So we're getting, 100 civics a turn off legal code? Huge. And, yeah, courthouses, ministries, they'll give you civics. Marble, stonecutters. In fact, I've got a marble stonecutter over here. We really ought to be... building. That's another 2 civics a turn. So we get that quarry down. All adds up for sure. Right. We've done all our military moves we can do over here. We're struggling still with people. We need to get a stronghold so we can start spamming out the UUs out of the seat. And we don't even have a garrison yet, so I guess we'll do that first. And then probably upgrade it. Let's get a slinger out in the meantime. So share advice coming out here. Yes, we need to repair our stuff that's been damaged. This, yes, and grove down here and a shrine here. Okay, right, all our old damaged stuff is repaired. Excellent. Asking because I feel like civics is a thing that can be a big issue with the wrong trained leaders. It isn't really fixable. Yes, yeah. If you don't have civics and you don't have a way of getting it, then it certainly can be a problem. Like for this game, for the first hour or so, I was very short on civics. Yeah, just didn't have any charisma on my leader at all. Civics income really sucked. So yeah, I was struggling a little bit, and yeah, did have to run council for a few turns in a couple of my cities just to get the civics up to enact legal code, and then legal code, yeah, did solve a lot of those problems. Plus taking civics from events. There's quite often events that will give you civics if you can deal with the side effects of that. So yeah. Honey to the champs. Sure, champs can just have all the luxuries. Let's try and get them happy. And maybe we ought to influence them at some point as well. Right, that's repair damaged. Do we want more workers. It feels a bit crazy building any more workers down here, but I guess what else is this city doing, really? I think a worker is okay. And we'll end here there. Good way to get specifics is to spend less of it. Yeah, that is true. It's true. Not building specialists is a very good answer. And yes, it is painful to do. But sometimes it's got to be done. Okay. State religion, Christianity, strong culture. All families minus 20 opinion, Christianity 40 opinion. Come on, I've nearly got the Igor happy. Don't do this to me. Prosperous but unpopular. Free law orthodoxy, but we become intolerant, which means we lose loads of civics. That's awful. I do not want that. I really don't want to be unpopular, so I guess we're just going to annoy the families. Ugh. Fine. Well, we've got good relations with Christianity at the very least. My 84-year-old mother-in-law doing a good job up there. Oh, we did actually span the set up in the end. We've got a truce with the Sibians. Yeah, I really want to get these scouts down to the Vandals and kill them because they are getting irritating. He needs to come back and heal. 5-3. Oh, we can't even. Right, maybe we can. Maybe we don't have to heal him. Maybe we just take the attacks. So I'd quite like to get the kill with him. We're going to need all of our people to do it. Rotating. Clerics' families get the civic upgrade to monasteries. Yeah. Running legalism with Christianity is not terrible. We probably ought to think about another theology, although we don't have the civics for it just yet. Let's kill this guy. Get another cogman, that's good. Alright, so we're killing people reasonably well. So that's good. Let's... Oh wow, look at Greece buying tiles over here. How very rude. Let's come scout down this way. Let's see if we can't find a Vandal site. Not trying not to get too close so the scout doesn't get insta-gibbed. Sembel has built a satellite, yeah. What's your why? Another Christian disciple might not be terrible. Although, what have we got in terms of disciples? Yeah, we've only got one Christian disciple. He's busy building a cathedral. I'd like another Christian disciple. Tara's built scouts. Stonecutter, I think, is the next bet down here. 187 science turn. We are starting to get on, though. Yeah, Greece is still erudite. Babylonia's learned. 11 cities to our 7. We are up to 7 cities now, which is definitely a much better position than we were in. But yeah, we're still not really capable of taking on Greece at this stage. So we're very much in the catch-up phase. But I think that is going to do it here for this evening. So we'll wrap up now, and I shall be back next week with another episode of this Ebbing Sea game. We'll try and make a little bit more progress with it. It's been slow going. But thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, please do pop back next week and see how we get on. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I am Africa. Very kind. Yeah, thanks Frosthammer and thanks again. Night all.